And Harvard-certified strategist and leadership development consultant, Dr. John Ekundayo, joins me now to discuss the new dispensation in Ekiti State. He joins me from on Zoom from the state capital. Dr. Ekundayo, it's nice to have you join me on the program right now.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Great. Now, you've been following development in Ekiti. I wonder if from your interaction from the people, what are the things they expect from their new governor?
I want to tell you it's a new day in Ekiti. The hopes are high, the expectations are high, and the new governor, knows that. And, because of that, you can listen to his speech. He's also a homeboy who actually grew up in Ekiti. And even till now, getting the pulse of the common man, on the street. So even though he knows that the stakes are high, there are challenges, but I believe God giving him the needed wisdom, he will be able to make a pathway of progress so that Ekiti, home and abroad, we feel impact, positive impact of his administration. That's what I can say for now.
All right. A lot of people from our engagement mentioned several areas that the governor has to pay attention to. Some talked about the issue of education. Others talked about the issue of health. Others drew attention to agriculture. Others even talked about physical infrastructure. All of these, of course, they require a lot of resources to keep them starting. But where do you think the governor should start from as a matter of priority?
To me, personally, I believe even the governor too has been interacting and I've been listening to many people why he became the governor-elect initially within the 4 months interval transition, even to people that criticize him, and then he came up with these 6 strategic actionable pillars, which is about youth development, and job creation, also about agriculture and rural development, also talking about human capital development, talking about tourism and culture, infrastructure and industrialization, like that. You see, but for me, I would just say, looking at Ekiti people, Ekiti is really, truly agrarian. So this is the time to really touch, the people who are actually producing. And one thing we have, apart from education in Ekiti, that's in our industry, farming, right from the days of Shibobafemi Awolowo, that had farm settlement. It is time now to actually, like he said in his opening speech yesterday, inauguration speech, it is good to actually operationalize it, not just saying it, mouthing it, but actually to operationalize it. And also, it's one of his pillars, agriculture and rural development, so that people can have access from the rural areas to bring in the food crops, empowering the farmers, bringing investors, processing the produce, so that we reduce wastage, opening up those places, and at the same time providing infrastructure so that there could be movement. Right now, internal roads, needs to be touched, within Ekiti, going from one town to the other and within the state capital, so that life will be easy for people. There will be a reduction of time in moving from one place to the other, and businesses, economy will be facilitated. I think it will be a good way for him to start that way.
Okay. Before I let you go, of course, taking over the reins of government, there'll be areas where there could be challenges, especially when it comes to IGR and all of that. But from your overview, what challenges do you think the government has to pay attention to in order to succeed?
You have mentioned that IGR is one. I know with the heart of the gracious heart of the governor, because I interacted with him a little bit, I interviewed him, and I've known him now for almost 9 years. He will not want to put a tax burden on the people, and yet the economy of Nigeria, like he said in his inauguration speech yesterday, not just of Nigeria, of nations of the world, because of what's happening between Russia and Ukraine right now, you see, and even the nation's economy recovering, not just Nigeria, from after event of COVID-19. So there are lots of challenges, but I know he will not want to increase the tire burden on the Ekiti people. But at the same time, it is time for all Ekiti, and he has been saying it, we need to work together to produce together, to do things together, to cooperate with one another, to cut off wastages. That is one thing that the government has to do. Cut off wastages. And it's good for him to say, okay, all accounts of the states, they are frozen right now, which is good. And then to begin to know, where are we in every area? We need, that's what is called baseline in developmental diction. Where is Ekiti in this area, so that he knows where he's starting. He knows what he's building. And he has said his government will be data-driven. So he wants to minimize any error, want to minimize waste. So all these are things that they are good for him to start the government with. And then in the area of security, the previous government have really helped us, and we have seen incidents of kidnapping going down. But then we want people to eliminate, we want that to be eliminated completely, and the governor, the new governor, has been working behind, because I was part of that team with some other people on the team too. So I believe a lot will be done in governance that will make Ekiti people to smile, looking back after some time.
All right. We have to leave it here now. Dr. John Ekundayo, thank you very much for speaking with us on TVC.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.